What are the ways that financial advisors are compensated? How do they get paid? A person write a check to them every month, or how does that work?
I would tell you that there's various categories. So let's talk about the first one. We're talking about registered representatives. So registered representatives typically have the ability to sell mutual funds and variable accounts and unit investment trusts, and they're going to get compensated off of the sale of that financial investment product, that is. So typically there's some type of load associated with that product, and they will get compensated from the company for selling that. Mm-hmm. There are some financial professionals that only charge a fee. In other words, if
I've
you
heard about that.
Money,
they've said fee only and things like that. I didn't know what that meant.
Well, you have to be careful because there's even different shades of gray in that area too. There's actually some financial professionals that charge a fee just to give you advice, and then they say, well, go to this brokerage house or go to Schwab or go somewhere else, and you can actually execute what I've told you to do. Mm-hmm. There are some investment advisors that will charge a fee for the assets that they manage for you. So if they manage, let's say, for example, $100,000 or whatever the case might be, they may charge up to 2% on a yearly basis in order to be able to manage those. I think that's probably a fair way, simply because you're joined at the hip in that situation. Well, if the account does well, everybody's going to participate in that. If the account doesn't do so well, then obviously everyone gets penalized.
Right, and that's what I was going to say. That's kind of one of those where you're definitely playing together as a team there.
Absolutely, and we do a lot of that, actually. But our practice over the years has gone away from direct mutual fund sales to more of the assets under management, where we charge a fee in order to be able to be compensated.
But there again, all of these things are not written in stone for everybody. Is there some flexibility there? It just depends on the client and you, what you're doing, or these are things that you talk about in the beginning to everybody gets an understanding about who's doing what and how the things work.
Absolutely, because in our industry, we are probably one of the most regulated industries on this planet.
Even worse now.
The Dodd-Frank Act has really put down some additional disclosures that you have to give your clients. I'm all for that. I think that's very, very important. I would tell you, though, that you've got to be able to have that communication, and I think that's where it really comes in, where when you select a financial advisor, are you going to click with that person? Is there the chemistry there where you feel that they're communicating and you understand what they're trying to tell you? If you're not getting that sense from them, then you really need to reevaluate that and see if that person or that company is right for you.
Well, and that comes down to, we're talking about people's money. We're certainly talking about turning over the keys to the piggy bank or whatever you want to call it. You need to be comfortable and you need to feel secure with that person that you're working with and have that trust in them to let them do what they do best.
You do. This is a trust business. The more and more that I've been in this business, the more I realize that is people are entrusting you with making good recommendations to them, giving them good advice. So you've got to be able to take that in consideration. And when we bring new advisors in and I teach and train them, or even the ones that are with other companies, we'll sit down and have a cup of coffee. And I really stress to them my years of experience in that the one thing that you have to have in this business is people have to trust you, and you have to be a trusting person, because this is very serious. Very much like going to your doctor, your lawyer, your CPA.
Securities offered through J.W. Cole Financial, JWC, member of FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services offered through J.W. Cole Advisors, JWCA. Pennica Financial Group and JWC, JWCA are independent entities. Opinions included in this broadcast are based on information believed to be reliable but not guaranteed. Materials included within the radio show should not be deemed as an offer to buy or a solicitation to sell securities. J.W. Cole Financial does not research or make a market in securities.